Welcome on in, sports fans. It's a great day to be a sports fan. I thank you for tuning in to the Thomas Sports Show. A little bit of some wrestling news. Word coming out is that Sheamus' contract will expire, will not be taking a pay cut. Apparently that's the rumor, is that TKO asked him to restructure his deal. So let me rephrase that. He's saying no to restructuring his deal, and contract will expire. A lot of people were in shock. I think from what I understand, the only title that Sheamus is missing is the Intercontinental title. Never won that title. Was in pursuit of that title until he was off TV and he was injured. He wanted that title. Wanted to have storylines involved centering around that title. And it's not going to happen, as he's on his way. And TKO apparently asked him to restructure his deal. He said no. If I read correctly, Sheamus is 48 years old. Now, this is a different company. Say what you want to say about Vince McMahon. It is a different company. It's a company that has many companies under its umbrella, and its job is to make money and overfist, right? So you gotta realize if there are losses, and it doesn't even have to be specifically under WWE umbrella. There will be losses elsewhere. They're gonna try to recoup their losses. These guys are smart over at TKO. They probably already have an exit strategy plan for how they want to sell the company, if they ever decide to sell the company, in fact. No such thing, and I thought that in real life too, and I thought that there's a such thing. There's really rarely a such thing, especially with big corporations, as being a lifer. Think of it this way. I think TKO treats, their contracts kind of like you do in regular sports. Whether it be baseball, football, basketball. When you're tail end of a deal, you are usually not performing the way you once did. Father Time catches up. In fact, funny thing is, when you get these contracts, it's really, for the most part, based on what you've accomplished so far, what you're accomplishing, and then just to get you signed, and then they worry about the end of that contract and try to either restructure it, release you, so on and so forth. And unfortunately, Sheamus has not been on our TV screens, in the last, whether WWE didn't have anything for Sheamus or injury, I don't think within, let's say, maybe I could go out as far as 5 years. Maybe I could even tighten up the scope and say maybe in the last 3 years you haven't seen much of Sheamus on your TV, if at all. Body breaks down. Sometimes it's, it all comes down to number of dollars and cents. Now a guy like Sheamus, for the fact he could stay healthy, if he is healthy again, he could have some great matches, dare I say, guys in AEW Especially, I look at that and I say to myself, "Wow, okay, I could see some some good things in AEW for Sheamus." But unfortunately, the way things are now, it's just the business, and everything has a shelf life, has a expiration. Gone are the days of being lifers, but I think you'll still see Sheamus on your TV screen. Hope all's well, the Thomas Sports Show.